Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome in. Chris, welcome in. Good morning. Real early birds this morning. I'm starting the stream a touch early as well. I have an early start and potentially an early finish. Whoa, that's the wrong way on the chair. Hang on. There we go. We're all connected. Event complete. Yeah. Okay, cool. I want to get some coffee in me nice and early this morning. Gonna quickly blast a bit of Rumble before we jump in. Just to get my daily stuff in Rumble done and out of the way while I wake up, while I get some coffee in me. Then we'll probably go play some WoW. We might even play some Cyberpunk, you know. Plunderstorm turns up later in the week, but I'm kind of looking forward to Plunderstorm. But I hope people had a good weekend. My weekend hasn't finished yet. I've got a bunch of wood being delivered today, which might prompt a relatively sudden end to the stream today. We'll have to see. I'm hoping it's not going to clash too aggressively. I suspect it's turning up at about 2-3 o'clock my time. So we've got a few hours. For sure. You can have some points. You can have some points. Why have I got so many tomes? You can have some points. Oh, have they fixed the tomes not opening all in one go issue? Maybe they have. Raptors, why not? Corehounds. Corehounds are cool. Oh my god, I wonder how many tomes we're gonna get this morning. Well, you get a level up. You. Definitely you. We go again. Whoa, this is a big juicy one. This is like a mythic one. Damn, all of these have been lurking in the background and I've never had access to them. Do we want to get you up to the 25k club, or do we want to put some more on you, who I actually use because he's just a cool leader? Let's get you in the 25k club. Raptors are kind of fun. I want you in the 25k club as well. Safe Pilot's a good one. We've got you at rare as well. Bombs, I don't like smoke bomb, but nor do I really like this leader, whatever. Harpies, absolutely. Harpies do harpy things. My main leader, who's in the 50k club, let's get you some points. You might as well level you up. Corehounds, we've got it rare. Right, is that finally all of them gone? We finally worked our way through all of the backlog of tomes. Okay, nice. Is there not any event running? Okay. Almost never a scenario where there's no event. Check the store. Any goodies in the store? Nothing that screams out as something I want. Although it'd be nice to claim this 5,000 bonus XP on somebody useful. We could get it on the Pyromancer. Pyromancer's a good unit. And an extra 5k experience. Why not? Nearly gets you leveled up. Nothing else in there takes my fancy. The Cenarian family type I'm seriously lacking on. I know Cenarius is a common PvP leader, but I haven't really tested him much. Mythic values all over the place, of course there is. Some freebies. How can there be event challenge progress when I didn't think there was an event on? Azeroth blessings available? Oh. That's the only one I do kind of tend to pick up, to be honest. Major XP tome and 120 coins every day on login. What's a major? Maybe with BattleNet balance in a minute. It's annoying that this is kind of cool. This is the main dude I use. Chalita, welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. What's his name? Murkai. Murkai is my favorite leader. He's my favorite leader by far. He's in the 50k club right now. He needs a lot of experience to level up even further. But March of the Murlocs is just so fun for swarming the entire map and just getting shit done fast. I don't know how good he is in PvP, but he's carried me through most of the PvE in this game. It'd be nice to get him to rare, potentially. This is my main team. My main team as it stands right now. Need to get this dude to gold, really, but as it stands, it does reasonably well. There's like 4 minis I don't have. Which are the 4 I don't have? These must have been like special bonus ones that... It doesn't even show them. There's Deep Breath. I believe you get Deep Breath once you've killed a Nixia. I think. But I don't really know. It's a spell though, so I tend not to use many spells, but... This is because my... I don't follow the meta particularly well in this game anymore. I just can keep building my main team. I reckon K-Chak probably has all of these at Epic. I'd love to see K-Chak's account, actually. He needs to play Rumble on stream at some point. Just so he can... I think he has. He wailed out a little bit on this game, because obviously you can use BattleNet balance. And it's actually even better for using BattleNet balance as well now. You used to not be able to use BattleNet balance. You used to be only able to buy these gold ones through the Blizzard store, which of course you can do with gold. But now you can buy a lot more. You can use your actual BattleNet balance to buy the packs in-game, which if you are so inclined and have the spare gold, it's quite funny. Is there still the bonus packs? Oh, there is still the Kickstarter packs you can buy. Yeah, you used to be only able to buy these. You used to only be able to buy the coin packs. But apparently you can still buy the Kickstarter packs. Oh my god, you can. Month of Azeroth's Blessing, Arclight Booster. See, this is the problem. I already have the Arclight Booster. So it doesn't really make a huge difference to me. Tried to farm some herbs and some ore yesterday with the Druid. It's fairly spec'd, all blue gear, made 20k an hour. I almost cried. To be honest with you, 20k an hour right now is really not bad going. It's just difficult when you are used to the early expansion numbers. The end of Season 1 is always really difficult to deal with, and the beginning of Season 2, because you've got such a high threshold, right? Your default numbers in your head are like so ridiculously high that making 20,000 gold after doing something you don't particularly enjoy for an hour is just like, yeah, no. Absolutely not. But not that this is like... There is a relative hierarchy to goal making in WoW, and I've always believed this, and I know it triggers some people when I say this, but farming and trading your time for gold is like the bottom layer of the pyramid, right? And you want to be working your way up. Crafting often used to be something that you could spend a very small chunk of time in, mass producing a bunch of items to then go list them on the auction house. But of course, the way that you have to scale your crafting operations nowadays as well, if you're not the time it takes to craft 10,000 of a thing is once again a couple of hours. So it's not that dissimilar to farming anymore. You still have to spend a bunch of time doing something to then go post it on the auction house. And the point is that the profit margins are not that dissimilar to farming, with your generic crafting now. The level up from this now is the level up now is that you have to go and you have to be doing cross-realm arbitrage, and you need to spend an hour, maybe 2 hours, buying shit up off, traveling to the different corners of the game, buying the cheap shit up, and then redistributing it and listing it on the realms where it's worth more. And then you log off and sit back and collect your millions, right? The crafting is kind of... The weird thing is that crafting margins have been squeezed so hard, it puts it in a very similar field as farming, which is both good and bad. It's good for sort of equal opportunity in game. It's bad from a goblin perspective who is trying to, beat the meta rather than just, be happy with making the same as everybody else. Dragon's Hoard. Mine gold and treasure chests. Regenerate gold very quickly. Oh, these are easy quests. Easy missions. Watching a stream whilst doing some farming. I collect the herbs and the ore when I get the urge. Yeah, I've historically got super duper mega frustrated with farming very quickly. So much so that I tend not to do much of any of it, even when the going's really good. I do firmly fall into the category that if I can't make at least 30,000 gold an hour farming, I'm not doing it. Why is that dude so tiny? I don't know. Oh, I need my Huntress to do Huntress things real fast. Huntress do Huntress things. Oh, he chickened me. Chickened my entire team. Right, well, we've got Murlocs for days turning up now. Send some of these this way. Just in case. See? Absolute swarm of Murlocs. Easy business. Oh, this is laughably easy, this one. Drop one of you out, send you over there. Let's get this dude out. We need a few more gold coming in. I could have done with harpies. I'm going to struggle without harpies. Okay, there we go. Murlocs for days. If we get the Huntress out, this is a GG. Huntress over here. That'll clear through the raptors. Oh, good use of living bomb. Holy, okay. Great use of living bomb. We need a dude on this, double time. He's out mining us. We can't have that. Can't have that now. There we go. Probably do more to kill their gold production. Harpies do harpy things. Gold dude in the middle. Bit of support. Murlocs are still cleaning up. Let's go for another push. And down he goes. Lovely stuff. Considering there's like a bunch of free gold, I often feel the need to grab the freebies. Makes a lot of sense. I often do this before I start my stream in the morning. This is usually my wake up procedure. But I had to start a little bit early today, so you get the luxury of watching me play some Rumble for 10, 20 minutes. What do we get? Oh my god, oh my god, where all of these chickens come from? Okay, we need to chill and wait for another push. Although he did actually crucify all of that. That's pretty impressive. Huntress down this way. We need somebody to deal with you. There you go, you're distracted. Get cooked. No, leave my Murlocs alone. Much better. Down he goes. Easy business. We've got to defend a little bit. Send you out that way to collect the gold. Harpies go this way. That was a bad play. That dragon cooked them all. You up there. They should get that tower. You can stand there mining. We need to push for this tower probably now. Oh, no, that's not very nice. That's not gravy. Get stunned. Get poisoned. Right, we'll make a push this way. Oh, no. Safe pilot. Oh, that was a good safe pilot. That nearly got me. They claim this back again. Absolute scumbags. We're not having any of this. No. Okay, one got through. Oh, I'm playing this really poorly. Pressure's getting to me. Right, you need to go back over there and start claiming that gold. Oh, this safe pilot is giving me a bad day. Maybe we just save some gold and make a play down the left. You'll get 2 tapped. You might not even get a shot off. Or you get 1 shot off. We'll let you off. Drop you there as a distract. Oh, you didn't distract. That wasn't meant to happen. You were meant to distract. How did he get all the way over here? Murlocs will do Murloc things. Right, we got this easy. Can I show you what I made? And make me envious? Oh, I love a bit of envy in the morning. Welcome in, Rose. Good morning, good morning. We've got to do a big push to begin with here. Get all those Murlocs out. Get you out there mining. This dude's got to be toast. Huntress that way. Clean this lot up. Oh, can we just go? Single play put. Oh, we're just going. We're just going. No messing. Send you through that way. Harvest that gold. Huh? How did they claim that back? Oi, mine. Oh well, he's dead. Ha! Lol. Ridiculous swarm deck, this one. Love it. What's this then? Yo, cookies. Nice. Love me some cookies. They look tasty too. All right, yeah. Envy is definitely envy is a thing. Cookies and coffee, good combo. I need to keep some cookies in the studio. That's a plan. That is a plan. We can claim some of these rewards. All of these rewards. Spells are poopy. We'll take you. Rogues, yes please. I like this dude, even though I haven't played with him much. Something went wrong, of course it did. Oh my god, plus the volume went like 500 decibels. I made 3 bags of 5 for my bosses as an apology for being sick. And also because I want to pamper them. Somebody shooting for a promotion, heroes. What's going on? Fair play. Very kind gesture. Undead Beast. Okay, we can work with Undead Beast. Let's... Ooh. Let's send some gold down that way. Let's get him pumping on down here with a bit of support. Get a tank up the front there. We're going to need a bit of a distraction here so he doesn't get totally cooked. Some skellies back there as well. Get the flame dude. Oh. Boo. I needed him to get the flame dude and he didn't. This is not going to plan. That push was poor. Right, Raptors ain't gonna do shit against Harpies. Direct counter. So get you gone. Oh god, now I'm actually in the doo-doo. Right, we've got to save some gold here. Yeah, get gone. We didn't even get this first flip in. Right. Let's go down here again. Let's give it another go. Now you're gonna heal up the boss. Oh, it's gone terribly wrong. Right, no, distract from the rear, distract from the rear. Murlocs, pumpkin dude. Right, big push now. We need big figures, not small figures. Okay, that'll do. Oh my god, they've gone to town. That didn't really work very well, did it? He's going to spend the next week healing up. I don't know how we counteract all of this. Maybe we just don't. I need to out DPS his healing. Oh, he's been nerfed. He used to heal up to full like nearly instantly. Okay. Number 3 in my department, so I don't really have any responsibilities, but all the other people answer to me. It's perfect. Okay. That's an interesting position to be in for sure. I remember when I worked in retail, I had an interesting position of I didn't personally have any responsibility for sales, but I was directly responsible for the department's sales results. So it was, even though I wasn't, I kind of got scammed to a degree because I wasn't technically paid on a manager's wage, but I was doing more than a manager's role. But isn't that always the way? Let's get Pumpkin Dude in here as well. Let's just go to town on the boss. Get him down, one go. No messing. Ignore this. Just go, gadget, go. Skellies. Get him dead. Nice. Right, 3 more to go. 3 more to go, and then we can go jump in WoW for a bit, I think. Maybe a bit of WoW. Or should we play some Cyberpunk? I started a new save on Cyberpunk the other day. Because I really enjoy that game. Start with you. Get a bit of thumpy action. You're good for taking down towers at least. Back you up with some Murlocs. and some zombies. Maybe backdoor you a little bit there. Shoot you the other way. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Jesus, the heals on that pet. That's outrageous. We might be toast here. That means we need vultures in. We need pumpkin dude in. Quick! It's going to take our flipping tower back. Damn. Right. Okay, pumpkin dude got annihilated. Ouch. What are we going to do about this route? Or are we just not going to do anything about it? I think we just don't do anything about it. I think we just harpies on boss dead. Harpies on boss dead. Yeah. GG. One of my biggest criticisms about Rumble was the fact that its load times was tragically bad. I'm really glad now they've ported it to PC. They've fixed all of that. It loads super fast now. That's not an easy group to deal with. Oh, my Skelly... Oh, why does my Skelly army not summon all 5 of them? Have I not put the right trinket thing on them? Maybe I haven't. Alright, we'll go this way anyway. You need to get dealt with. You'll get dealt with almost instantly. Should have claimed that earlier. Can I wait for this? No, because we need you to go in there. Zoom! Right, just attack boss. Face, boss. Boss die. I need harpies in there. Need harpies. Harpies go. In fact, Murlocs are better for this because they're ranged. Dead. Am I in the Plunderstorm tournament this time round? I'm not. No, I'm not in the Plunderstorm tournament this time round. I didn't make the cut. But it's interesting that Blizzard are putting a little bit more emphasis on Plunderstorm this time round. It's going to be quite cool to see. I think the tournament's going to be quite fun. Last time, I wasn't around to even watch the Plunderstorm event. This time, I hope to actually be here to be able to pay attention to it, because it sounded like it was really fun. But I'm not competing, no, unfortunately. Not unless something dramatic changes last minute. Somebody with a bit of health. You go back here. Right, we're going to have to do something about this lot, but I haven't decided what. Skelly army. Vultures is probably a play, to be honest, because they fly. I'm not sure you can do anything about the vultures. Definitely can't do much about against harpies. Although the huntress can. Ouch, that's going to hurt. Oh, doesn't matter, we already won. Ha! Lol. Doesn't matter, we already won. Fine. I need to slowly start pushing my sigils, you know. Is 140 the max? No, it's not. You can get more. 145, 150, 155, 160 is the maximum sigils. Sheesh. 5 leader. Pick 1 leader. 5 stars for them. What do we get next? Troop choice. Choose 1 mini from the following. Harpies, Huntress, or Necromancer. Oh, well, I'm going to want Harpies and Huntress. That's not fair. Can we get 3 more sigils? You are technically green. Let's try you. Pleasant dreams can turn to fervent nightmares in an instant. What's the trick with this one then? Which way round this are we gonna want to go? Let's get a little push on. See how that plays out. You lot should clean up these. You'll claim that stone. I think claiming that stone's going to be important. We got snoozed. Oh shit! It's not just a snooze. Oh dear, okay. It's not a snooze, it's a takeover powder. That means we can't get caught in that. Which means we need to go the same way as the dragon goes and just deal with this when it turns up. And we need to zoom this way. Distractions, distractions. Don't get caught in the dream dust. Do your zoomy thing. Do your zoomy thing. Get out of the way. Do your zoomy thing. He did a zoomy thing. We might be good. Oh, other than we're getting nuked. Okay, we won. That's fine. Sure. Whew. Oh wait, you only get the sigil, don't you, when you complete all 5 of them? Oops, I forgot about that. Alright, this wasn't my planned. I need to complete some of these. Like, who am I missing here? Undead? I've got an undead team that can kill Grenka Bloodscreech. Switch to an undead toon. Sylvanas? My Sylvanas team's not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Let's try Sylvanas. Favourite one's the well pegs. I got the one where they just explode, put them on the boss. Oh yeah, that's a cheeky little chip damage on the boss, I guess, yeah. Right, we're going to need somebody a bit tanky. Sylvanas following up behind. I mean, technically at level 26, we should absolutely murder this. We can have an actual tank. I'm feeling this is GG already. Tower's going to kind of defend itself. Huntress in just for lols. Yeah, okay, this is easy. This is the definition of overpowering. Yoink. 118. We've got to get to 120. Oh, do we want to level up for Sylvanas? Or do I want to give it to my rogue dudes who I'm desperately trying to get into the 100k club? 2,500 experience though. Oh, we'll get Sylvanas in the 25k club. She's only 3 stars away from epic as well. You were cool, but now you're only a PvP minion. Let's use you. Magatha Grim Totem, let's go. We're going to have to defend against that straight away, I reckon. Because if that hits our base, we're toast. Or do we just fight fire with fire and go anyway? Yeah, fire with fire. Harpies can clear these out if they get near the thing. You go over there. Distract the tower. You can probably always be here. Probably clean up these. Oh, I wasn't expecting that to happen. I forgot they have charge. Whoops. Okay, well these two will do their thing here. Okay, well you're dead anyway. Lol. Lightning Shaman. Troll Dude. Ooh. Bonus proc upgrade. Dragon or Warsong Grunts. Well, I don't use either of them, so... what am I missing here? Blackrock. If I do this one and then 2 Blackrocks, then we'll get the 120, won't we? Yeah, let's do that. 120 is a good milestone, and then we will go play some WoW, I promise. He's going to zoom off, defeat that. Oh, you've gone that way. Okay. Well, we'll just face tank you. Let's just go. Go, go, gadget, go. Oh, no, why are you going backwards? You're dumb. Okay. Well, I guess Huntress is just going to go do Huntress things. There's not much we can do about it. You're going to... That was a big old waste of 5 mana, really, but... In you go. Bit of support for you. There isn't much strategy when you're about 4 levels ahead of the boss. I guess the strategy probably should be don't die, but... Let's get another Huntress in. Right, if we don't win now, we're terribly bad at the game. Cooked. Wait, what? Why did he come back to life? How did that happen? Hello? I didn't know he spawned random little versions of himself. Was not prepared for that. Right, distraction. Sylvanas will ping him off now. In theory. Boom. Left that a little bit too much to chance, you know. Execute. Right, we need Blackrock, don't we? Blackrock leader. Who should we use for Blackrock? Oh, this is the problem. This is why I don't have much success with Blackrock. None of my Blackrock leaders are particularly great. We can use Ogrim Doomhammer, I suppose. I can't remember what this dude does. I haven't got any abilities for him. Melee tank. Oh, yeah, he does this buff thing, doesn't he? Challenges somebody to a duel or something. And if he wins, he gets a buff. Yeah. Okay. Rest of the team's solid. Let's go. Right, let's get him on the go nice and fast. let's give him some backup, and then let's save a little bit to probably deal with this pyromancer. Because actually that pyromancer is going to cause me pain, isn't it? Yeah, you need to be dealt with. You can go that way. We'll send you that way. Tower down. Huntress relatively protected. Should we just wang a tank in here? Call it a day? GG. Quill bore his ass. Got no chance. Absolutely no chance. Murlocs. Safe. Ooh, big boy one. Give it to Mr. Wolf. Right. One more sigil then. Let's see if we can smash through this dude. 120 sigils. Are we going to give it to Harpies or Huntress? 5 extra stars on Harpies or Huntress is going to be cool. Let's deal with you nice and fast. Oh, I'm going to make the same mistake again, aren't I? I need something that will deal with this pyromancer. Right, you're naturally tanky. Oh, he wasn't tanky enough. Shit, I wasn't expecting that. That wasn't the plan. Or we just ignore what's coming our way and just go kill the boss. Harpies on boss, boss dead. That's usually the way. Maybe not today. Right, get smacked. We need summon to counter any ranged coming our way. That'll be Huntress. She'll play catch up and all. Ow! Mean. Right, if this dude survives this onslaught, he's a genius. You can spawn your little fellas. Doesn't make a blind bit of difference with my Huntress. Cooked! Nice. Awesome sauce. That is our 120 sigils. Let's give it to Tree Dude. You. Ooh, I think I like bats more. Another rare upgrade. And let's claim this. Oh my god, we can get Harpies to Epic. Oh, we get Harpies to Epic. Yes, please. Do I have an Epic upgrade tome, though? Harpies to Epic. Now we're cooking. Oh, it was like I planned for it. I didn't, by the way. Harpies, info, upgrade. No, I haven't got an epic upgrade tome. Flipping hell. Why does it say I haven't got any? Oh, okay. Alright, I need an epic upgrade tome. This is the worst way of getting epic upgrade tomes. Is just straight up going and buying them from the store. But needs must. What's it cost? 1,500 coins? Ouch. But Harpies do Harpy things. It's worth. Harpy upgrade is definitely worth. Boom. What's the third missing one with Harpies? I pretty much always use their poison one, but... Oh, and our collection level went up. 385 plus 15 on our quest experience. New minis gain 8,000. Okay, nice. Infectious swipes gain poison. Gain the minor trait. Cost increased by 1. Oh my god, why have I had that one enabled? That's not the one. Poison is the one. Poison is the one. What's the third one? Talon Dive. Deal double damage on first attack. Does that apply to all 3 harpies? If that applies to all 3 harpies, that's 3 double damage attacks. That's likely to be even better than infectious swipes, to be honest. At least if you're... That is assuming your harpies get an attack off at all. But that also... It's going to show that in the store now, isn't it? Now we've upgraded that. It's guaranteed to have that, put that in the store. Let's do a grid recycle. No, but it has given me an upgrade for you. I think Stonehoof Tauren is going to be my first legendary, you know. I can see it. Oh. 1 point will give you the upgrade. Well, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Safe pilot? Missing polymorph, the first blasted target. Okay. Not really anything particularly interesting there now. Right, I think that's a bit of remix. Remix? I think that's a bit of Rumble done for the day. Progress made. Few more sigils gained. What's our next milestone? 123. Couple of big tomes. 200 gold at 126. That's really poor effort. That's kind of juicy though. A rare-o-matic. Place in the grid to override minis to rare quality and cost in the same row or column. Consumed on mini purchase. Oh my god, that's a free rare mini. That's kind of cool. Okay. Didn't we have somebody to upgrade? We don't use these. I'm wondering if it's worth upgrading them. It's an extra level if we ever do use it. Plus it's 5 points in the collection level. One day, these will all be legendary. I wonder how many people out there have got all of these at legendary. I bet there's a handful. I bet some people do. Proper whales. Right. Okay. We're done with Rumble for today. We've done our daily stuff. Oh, what's this? Wait, what? I didn't think this event was on. Oh, maybe the event is on. I don't think I've got Druid of the Claw yet. At 1 hour 2. This is a new mini. Wait, hang on. Hold the phone. You. Gonna be a good one, Gromash. Okay. That's enough for today. That's enough for today. Right. Should we play some WoW? I think we've got to play some WoW, haven't we? I'm not even sure, you know. Have I been to the... I don't even think I've been to the Siren Isle this week to get my ring upgrade. Is it Monday and it's the first time this week I've actually played retail? That's crazy. Coffee's kicking in though now. Let's see what we got. Does it not want to load? Nice, we're in. Okay. Went to the Siren Isle once, haven't really felt going back. Too beige and brown and boring. Beige, brown and boring. That's not the combo you want, is it? It's not the combo. What have we got in here? Oh, the Hate Forged Blaze Cycle. I forgot about this. Go on, unwrap. Boom! Burn some rubber. We got our Incognitro. Incognitro. I think, you know, in 11.1, they need to make these work the same way as the G99. We've also now got the Hate Forged variation. Boom. Nice. Right, I need to change a few things in here real quick. Sure. V-Sync's disabled. Good. Everything's on everything. Ray tracing. No, just turn ray tracing off. It makes such a little difference these days. Look at these shadows over here, right? In this corner here. You got the shadows here, which are like, yeah, cool, great, excellent. You put ray tracing on, and they just go fuzzy in your FPS tanks. It's like, there's really not that much point in ray tracing, honestly. It's a slight bonus, but it's really not worth it. Turn max foreground FPS off. Max background FPS on 30. That'll do. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? Glyph etched van braces. While I have these recipes, I need to go through these actually and configure what I can actually do with half of these, because I don't think I can craft these at the quality people want them. It's the sports car bonus if your PC's pimped out, not for commoners. Well, yeah, it's there's a whole bunch of controversy going on about the new graphics cards, in terms of the fact that they're basically lying about the frame rates these days. But there's not a lot you can do about that. What the hell have I got in the vault? There's no way I've got stuff in the vault. What did I do last week that was even remotely vault-worthy? Surely not anything, right? My dog's got all the sneezes. Oh, apparently I did a bunch of random stuff last week. None of this I want, though. Unless any of it's considered MOG. Collected. Not collected. Not collected, not collected. Just give me the 6 coin businesses. What they call them, tokens of merit. How many of these tokens of merit have I got? I've got only 6 of them. Right, well, give me some crests then. What are these? Heroic crests. These heroic crests? What's it? Oh, okay.
Return and peruse my inventory again.
Right, 53 crests. Can we upgrade anything? Any upgrades? Any upgrades?
What brings you here?
We can get... How many of these have we got? We got exactly 45 of those. Well, give me some more of those then. Just upgrade everything where possible, I think. Probably the play.
Until next time.
Right, surely there's something we can do with that, right? Surely. 619's all round. 619 is where I expect it to finish. Champion gear 8 of 8 was kind of like where I was thinking we'd finish the season. 15 of those, 90 of those, 619, sure. Let's go gadget go. 619, 619, 619, 619. My trinkets are slacking. Okay, we've run out of crests apparently. That'll do us. Do you like Plunderstorm? I did like Plunderstorm, you know.
Go carefully.
I did enjoy a bit of Plunderstorm. I was partial to a bit of Plunderstorm, I can't deny. All of those upgrades gave me 1 item level. Woo! This is why I don't chase item level half the time. It seems pointless. I could and probably should go to the Siren Isle actually and upgrade this thing. We can get another upgrade on this, can't we? Although the reality is why don't we just do it all in one go at the end? So I don't really have any other reason to be out there particularly. We were just ticking stuff off the list, weren't we? We've still got this You Shall Not Pass meta achievement to work towards. We are quite many achievements behind in both of these zones, so there's definitely work to be done there for sure. Plunderstorm is, let's have a little look. Plunderstorm starts at 1 AM on Wednesday. That's a really awkward time for Plunderstorm to start. But I guess it's because it's a global release on Plunderstorm, right? I cannot imagine that we're going to do anything particularly silly for like Plunderstorm release. We'll just play Plunderstorm on Wednesday. That means we've got today and tomorrow to keep ourselves busy. Yeah, we've got today and tomorrow to keep ourselves busy. Otherwise, I should probably do the bare basics for the profession stuff, shouldn't I? Really, let's be real, especially on my main characters. That's only sensible. Grab our leatherworking quests, our jewel crafting quests. We're not going to be as silly as to go farm treasures because that's a crazy person's game, but we'll at least grab the basics. I also probably should go through my professions actually because I'm using a little bit of false positives on this. Don't scan all recipes, don't scan all primary professions. I only want to advertise that I can make stuff that I can actually make at like top tier quality. If I can't top tier quality it, I don't want to track it with craft scan. So all of these, for example, while we can throw sparks in them, even using top tier mats, chitin armor banding, why do I not have a top tier one of those? Do I not have any gloom chitin? Q3 gloom chitin? Reindeer pets need to be stabled. I think you're right, you know. I think we need to go back to our pink elephants. I think our pink elephants are calling. So, yeah, we're not actually able to make these at Q5 outside of using concentration, but we can Q4 guarantee them easy business. This adds 20 recipe difficulty. Any of these are going to add 5 recipe difficulty. Any of these are going to add 5 recipe difficulty. So that's an extra 30 on top. Yeah, so we're not able to min-max these just yet. Yet, when I look at my spec tree, I have really no other things to put points in than these really now. Profession gear. I don't have the recipes on this dude just yet for anything particularly fancy. Where's spec info? Still 30, 50 points short. Beastly bulwarks we need to put points into next, really. Yeah, Plunderstorm was fun. Plunderstorm was fun. I wasn't particularly good at Plunderstorm, but see, this is where I'm a bit 50-50 on this second season of Plunderstorm. People are going to be in sweat mode from like day one, whereas last time with Plunderstorm, the first week was people just trying to like figure stuff out, work out what was good, what was not good. And that process, when everybody was doing it, was kind of fun. Plunderstorm this time round, you're going to have sweats from literally day one, which is going to be difficult to deal with when everybody kind of already knows what they're doing. I hope they change it up enough so that that doesn't happen, but I'm not sure they will. Beastly Bulwarks seems to be a good place to put 30 points next. In fact, any of these three, really. We need Artisan's Acuity to grab these recipes, but once I do have them, Epic Ensembles, Charged Scrapmaster, Gauntlets, these are all Epic Ensembles. Epic, epic, epic. Epic, 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 epic. Okay, well, we're putting points in the epic one next then, because that's all the profession related stuff. Whilst I don't actually have the recipes yet, it means that as soon as I do get the recipes, they can then be tagged for craft scannability. Public orders? Oh my god, what are these? Oh, the Lamented Crusader shit. Somebody's putting in some orders for, somebody's putting some orders in for the Nax gear. I really should have these recipes, you know. Somebody in my position should really have these recipes, but I never bothered completing my tier 3 set. I never bothered completing it. Okay, maybe next time. We're just going to do all of those. Bang them all out. Go. I won 1 Plunderstorm, my greatest achievement in WoW. In my opinion, Plunderstorm's one of the worst things I've ever played in WoW. I mean, that's, sure. I can think of many worse things, to be honest, but yeah. I hope there's nothing I want from Plunderstorm, to be honest. Plunderstorm is clearly very, you know, people's opinions on it are clearly very mixed. Clearly very mixed. It's got the, you know, it's advertised as PvP when it's not really that PvP unless you really want it to be. Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? They are constantly bombarded with feedback of that you don't do enough for the PvP players, and then when they do something for the PvP players, people are like, we don't want this, we want something else. It's like, it's a really fine line, which is a clear indication that you can't please everybody, but I thought Plunderstorm was pretty fun. I hope they make enough significant changes this time that it keeps, you know, keeps people interested in it. And it's a mini event, much like Time Walking. Like, I wouldn't get too emotionally attached to it either way, honestly. Oh, I haven't unlocked the optional reagent slots. Damn. There's part of me that thinks we probably should. I mean, I've got 142 points. Can I not fill this entire tree? 30, 60, 90, 130. I can literally fill this entire tree. And then all of this I don't need on this character yet, because this is Ranthius's place. I have another Jewel Crafter that does all of that. If we do this, and then we do the Artisan's accessories at the bare minimum. I was kind of saving these points in case something interesting happened, but I now have enough to fill the whole damn thing anyway, so why not? Tomorrow me might regret that choice, but it's fine. Oh, okay. I see what it did there. I see what it did there. Sure, go. Algari Competitor's Signet. Apparently I don't have this recipe. Remix gave me 50 alts at 70, which gave me dozens of millions in concentration alts. Remix is, yeah, Remix was easily the funnel to millions of gold for some players, for sure. Whether they realised it at the time or not. It's definitely helped. We should probably burn some concentration. What should I actually do now? Let's tick some boxes in here. We want to do the same, being that we don't want to scan everything. But we want to offer our services out where we can actually be useful. There's no reason we shouldn't be able to min-max this one now. In theory. Or are we going to be able to? Even with the marble stone? Yeah, we got 30 points spare there. Meaning even with embellishments and optional reagents and all of that sort of good stuff. So we can offer our services out on that one. This one I presume is the same, that we can do it at max if needed as well. So we can scan against that one. Earthen Ring of Craftsmanship in case anybody wants these. Yeah, same position. We're good to go. We have the PvP Trinkety Doodah. Not that I imagine anybody particularly wants fancy schmancy stuff on this, but the theory goes we should be able to do it all good and well. Profession equipment, we haven't got the good profession equipment recipes yet. This is a toy that's sold on the region-wide auction now, so who cares? Right, look how many recipes I'm missing, by the way. That's actually disgusting for me. How much? 790 artisan security. Holy, okay. We can probably grab some extra recipes and stuff now as well. 100%ed remix. That was a terrible experience. I'm never falling for FOMO ever again. If you chased all of the Morgan appearances, yeah, it was rough. Especially the world drop, sort of like weapon ones, for example. That was rough. For those really hardcore, dedicated ATT fans out there, yeah, it probably was difficult, but I'm kind of quite happy that I draw the line at Mog. As long as I've got the mounts and the pets and the toys that are available from an event, I'm more than happy. As soon as it's like grinding for Mog, I will very quickly pass on that. Mog doesn't mean anywhere near as much to me personally as collecting the toys and pets and stuff, so... But that's, you know, I understand that's a personal choice. We need books for the week. Do I have books in my bags? Connecting my work laptop in the morning, noticed the login screen looked slightly different. Turned out it was upgraded to Windows 11 during the night. Oh, really? Okay, sure. My old PC is on Windows 10 Pro and my current PC is on Windows 11, and it always confuses me when I go back and use my other PC because it's like, it all looks different. Do you know why sometimes with having two accounts logged in, you can access the materials in the Warbank? It's odd, but I think it's related to being AFK in one of them. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. You should never be able to access materials from both of them at the same time. One of your accounts will be flagged as the account that you can use the Warbank, and it's based upon which one logs in first. The only way to switch it is to log them both out and then log another one in first. Somehow I can craft with my Warband materials on the account that doesn't have access to the Warbank. That sounds more like a bug. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that sounds a little bit like a bug. I would report that because you're only meant to have one account that can actually deal with that sort of stuff. Right, we now need... Let's get Pinky out. Pinky's friend now needs to be... We need to change the order of... Stinky needs to go in here.
My thanks for your patronage.
There we go. Got our elephants back. Now we're cooking. Can you show me how to add TSM auctioneers to price sources in Bag Appraiser? Bag Appraiser Left click to open options, price source, pick whatever you want. Yeah. Bag appraiser, general options, price source. Boom. Doesn't show up for me for some reason. I would check that you have all your add-ons up to date. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know. Right. We do need more recipes, don't we, on this dude? Do I want to use my artisan's acuity for... Well, what do we still need? Jewel crafting is my main profession. Always has, always will be. Leatherworking is supplementary. Still haven't bothered to pick up the Magnificent Jeweler's setting recipe. I'm wondering if getting that now... The question is am I ever going to craft with it? And is it going to become... What's the value of this thing going to... What's going to happen to this? What's the price of it these days? Is it reasonably priced? Buy 20 settings in the auction house, you're done for the expansion. It's ultra hard to make money on it. Oh, I'm not doing this from a make money perspective. I'm doing this from the fact that I have like 99% of all jewel crafting recipes ever. And I don't want to let that slip. Let's load up. Magnificent something or other. Price has gone down on those significantly. Yeah, I'm assuming so. Wondering where they can be picked up for at a reasonable price. That said, somebody might have done a number on these. The actual quantity of them is declining. There's now only 400 of them across the region. Clear indication that less and less people are doing the raid, and so less and less patterns are turning up. I mean the product, not the recipe. Not sure about the recipe. These might equally not be... Where can we get one from? Silvermoon, 35k? Might be worth. I'll grab one from Silvermoon. Question is which character... I don't have a default character on this account on Silvermoon. Or do I? Oh, apparently I do. Oh, no, hang on. No, yeah, I do. If you have thousands of artisan security, get bags, you'll get it eventually. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm not sure. I'm not overly convinced yet. I'm going to burn my artisan security on those bags, though. We might do towards the end of the expansion, but at that point, if we get some in, I'll deal with it then.
The Dragon Isles have awakened and beckon the dragon flight's hold.
Oh, this dude's got 100k on him already. Lol.
I shall present the Aspect's invitation to the Alliance.
Are you going to run away? Oh, well, it was 35k once upon a time.
Hello. Have a good one.
Wait, hang on. I have a horrible feeling that character's... Oh, yeah. Upgraded to 5k. That's fine. Cross-realm recipe flipping is the hot new thing. Yeah, I've been aware of that for a little while. K-Chak's Zero to Gold Cap series doing exactly that has clearly spurred a huge amount of people to try and do the same thing. Surprise, surprise. But what we often see with this sort of stuff is that there's a huge spike of interest in doing that. And then all of a sudden, about 30 to 60 days later, half the stock just disappears because people try it, don't get instant results, and then rage quit. It's kind of what I commonly see happen. Because everybody that's the kind of person that's going to instantly try and implement what they see in a YouTube Let's Play series is usually the kind of person that is desperate for instant gratification. They're usually not in it for the long haul. Right, that's the hot recipe for jewel crafting acquired at the very least. Some of these other ones are going to be... I would rather probably get... Would I rather probably get... I don't know what I'd rather probably get. None of these are ever... Oh, hang on, that comes from shaping masonry. That comes from shaping glasswork. They'll turn up in time. This one is a purchased recipe. Still need a lot of artisan security. Wait. Why do I not have the Angari Amber Prism? That's a trainer recipe. Why do I not have that? Hello?
My directive is to serve you.
Yes, please. The fact that glittering glass is on this vendor occasionally, and it's 27 gold a piece right now, that's 100 gold just sat on a vendor. Lol. Huh. Why have I never learnt that? How's that happened?
Titans will return.
Very odd.
Ready.
Binding of Binding, that's another one. This is another one that I should probably get my hands on. There's a theatre event in 4 minutes. Should we go do the theatre event? Let's just go do the theatre event. Oh, I'm really looking forward to actually. It sounds really weird, but one of the things I'm looking forward to in the new patch is that if you press L, there's going to be an events tab here. And it's going to make it significantly easier for you to remember and track what events are happening and when in game without the need for like lots of big invasive weak auras and stuff.
Conversation initiated.
Clearly haven't done this for the week on this dude either.
Must go on.
I've noticed that prices are cheaper on most things on my high pop realm than on some of the full pop ones. I think the full pop realms suffer, like these days, I think the full pop realms actually just get harvested for all of their stuff. I think they get like resets on prices on a lot of things quite quickly. Because people, with like what we were saying, that cross-realm arbitrage is starting to become a little bit more of a thing. And I suspect the target realms are usually the big full pop servers. And then somebody will come in and just buy like 12 copies of a recipe, which in essence acts the same as a reset. They'll hoover up everything that's available off a really big server. And so resets happen on the super high pop realms on some stuff like this. Yet then on the high pop realms, they just still sort of, you know, mount up. It's kind of odd, but... Tomcat does it? Oh, Tomcat has an events tracker thing as well, does it? I also heard they're adding some menu to track the full resources use of each add-on. Yeah, I think it's coming in this little add-on menu thing. In fact, if you go into add-ons in here, I think it's obviously I'm using an add-on for the add-ons, but there's more info showing up on this screen, I think, in the new patch as well. I like the difference between players' mentality, so to say, on Silvermoon and Draenor. Some things I sell cheaper on Draenor and more expensive on Silvermoon and vice versa. Yeah, Silvermoon being probably the most highest population alliance realm. Draenor is probably the highest population horde realm. Kazakh is probably close, but Kazakh is just kind of weird. Apologies to anybody who mains on Kazakh, but the player base on Kazakh's always seemed very different. Right, we've got a minute here. Let me go grab a drink quickly while we wait. My Doge had a birthday yesterday. She's chilling today. She turned 12 yesterday. Found Kazakh to be super competitive, much easier to make gold on Draenor and Taran Mill.
Both, I
Judge
hope.
has subscribed for 7 months and says I was away for a month, so belated happy. All the holidays from my Kazakh main.
You're a Kazakh,
That's
mate.
awesome. 7 months of support.
Thank you.
Belated happy holidays to you and your Kazakh main. Remember to check for a Twitch Prime for some extra perks.
Judges, thank you very much. Good morning to you. Thank you for the 7. Yeah, there seems to be an awful lot of pets on Silvermoon. Seems to be sort of hot area for pets. Maybe it's an alliance thing that they're more into collecting that sort of stuff. Did you hear people are boosting 70 to 80 in about 10 minutes? People have found a way to spam specific time walking dungeon and they're spamming scholar months at the moment. I saw something pop up on my YouTube feed. Something along the lines of this is how you properly farm time walking dungeons or something. Maybe it was a Haldan video, I'm not sure. Oh shit, talk to the stage manager. Oh, now I've jumped down and can't see you now.
Are you here to see one of our
Yeah,
plays?
let's go.
It isn't a show without the cast and the crew. Help them out.
Unsightly routes removed. We'll help out, we'll do some tasks.
Is that your wallet? Or are you just glad to see me? Both, I hope.
Indigo subscribed for 1 month.
For 1 month?
Welcome to the subscription club, Indigo. Enjoy the perks and good luck with your gold making in WoW. Don't
Indigo,
forget to
thank
check
you.
for a Twitch Prime.
Stan. Shameless promo. Shameless. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Tried Kazakh gave up after a week of bare minimum sales. The auction house requires constant babysitting there.
We have a big show prepared.
I don't know how it works. I don't know what the logistics is behind it. Why it works that way or not. I don't know whether Zoomers are on Kazakh, Boomers are on Draenor or something. I don't know. I'm sure there's probably some reason somewhere.
Is that your
I don't
wallet?
know how they do it, but there's also
Stay
so many
unsubscribed for 10
people.
months.
Both, I hope.
So many people in
Thank
the
you,
WoW
Ayan,
Market Discord
for the 10
advertising
months
channel.
of support. You're a true legend in the subscription game. Keep on gaming and checking for that Twitch Prime.
And thank you very much. Appreciate the 10. You triggered a hype train and all. Choo choo. Thank you, boys and girls. Appreciate it.
Loot Fever TV says, Stanley, you're quite the sellout today. Sellout? More like savvy businessman. Just spreading the word for all the amazing perks available. Remember, check for a Twitch Prime for extra goodies.
Got you. Got you. Shared this couple of streams recently, but it's was my comparison of relative prices versus population a couple of years ago. Less pronounced now, I bet, but still interesting. Oh, hello. We'll have a look at that in a second. That's once I got this theatre event out of the way and I'm less proactively doing something in game, we'll have a little look at that. I need more cobalts. More cobalts, more cobalts, more cobalts. First thing on a Monday morning is probably not the best time to be doing this, but actually the irony is doing it with less players
Drizzling
means
says,
it doesn't
if I sub to
tank.
Prime Video and unsub, so I only have 1 month, will I still have a Twitch Prime to use on Mounthius?
Give our actors a hand.
Huh, the classic Prime Video trick. If you time it right, you can snag that Twitch Prime for Manthias. Just make sure to check before subbing.
He's not wrong. Wise words from old Stan there.
A new experience.
I found out the other day that I've had Apple TV running for about 6 months, and I kind of half knew but didn't realise it was Apple TV. I was being charged $9.99 a month by Apple for something, and without digging deep into my Apple account, which is a pain in the ass because I have to go, can never
Is that
remember
your
my
wallet?
flipping Apple
You're
password
just glad
because
to see me.
You're
Apple
still
never lets you
subscribed
use
for
the
Both,
one
right
I
one.
month.
hope.
I found out that
Welcome to the club, Irisum. Thanks for the support. And don't forget to check for a Twitch Prime for some extra gaming perks. Good luck with your gold making in WoW.
There are some. Thank you very much for the sub there as well. I appreciate that. Good morning. Yeah, I found Apple are very, very sneaky, and if you're subscribed to an Apple service, they make it remarkably difficult for you to even find out what the hell it is. And so then going about cancelling a random direct debit you see is not straightforward. Real scumbags, Apple, these days, you know. It should be illegal. Yeah, I know. It just comes through. It just came through as Apple service. I'm like, what Apple service? Like,
Hey,
tell
it
me.
says, how do I make gold in World of Warcraft?
Ooh.
Ayan, the age-old question. Gold making in WoW takes time and strategy. Farm materials, trade goods. Play the auction house. Best of luck on your gold making journey.
Stanley's not going to be overly specific on those kind of questions, by the way. But he's got the right idea, at least. Stanley's voice needs to be added to DBM's announcement voice pack. Sir, please get out of the fire. Yeah, you're probably right. Answered better than I expected, to be honest. It's close enough, wasn't it? Gather materials, craft things, play the auction house. It's basically the ins and outs of it.
All fans, cheer for us, General Automar. We are the ward's top generals.
Right, spam the buttons. This number needs to go up. Can't believe we've not even got the novice actors chest. This is pathetic.
Generals, we have calculated that we only need one of you.
Spam button. Audience approval. Kill things.
Adrestaya says, how would you tell a raid player to get out of the crap on the floor during a boss fight?
Two generals.
Simple and direct. Hey there, Adrastea. Mind stepping out of the mess on the floor next time. It's not great for your health bar. Best of luck in the raid.
It's not great for your health bar. Yep. It's that kind of passive aggressiveness that gets you places in this game. He's not wrong, though. Stanley is not wrong.
I will be the last general. I am far stronger.
Lift some weights.
Audemars. I will prove it.
I had car insurance recently that was nearly impossible to cancel. The yeah, the ability for companies to make it so goddamn hard for you to cancel something is gross. I love that he says next time, basically assuming that you died.
I will make sure you are deactivated.
Safe assumption though, right? I'm sure one day we'll have AI boss mods. Probably. There's no reason not to. You know, all it takes is one person on, you know, a few people on the
Fever
internet.
TV says, so
to write a
Stanley,
guide.
I used you as an example and made a character to be my craft scan alt. Say hello to your brother Scanley. D.
Scanley.
Craft scan alt. Meet my alter ego Scanley. Like brothers in arms monitoring the market for the best deals. Good luck with your crafting adventures.
I like that. Scanley. It's a good name. It's a good name indeed. Did we get what's in our box then? Go on, if we don't get the binding of binding, it's rigged. No. Totally rigged. The binding of binding might end up being one we need to just purchase as well. Especially since I can't imagine I'm going to do this theatre event enough to get it. And ultimately, if I do get it in the future, then I can just sell the duplicate. Right. Let's go on a hunt for the binding of binding, I guess, then. Is this another one that's going to be significantly cheaper somewhere else? What's the situation on these looking like? And that's Draenor's daily history region-wide. Quantities going down. Well, basically stabilised here. Pretty stabilised. Oh, that's annoying. Somebody posted it for 75 gold. That's annoying. Eridar. Where the hell is Eridar? Right. Create character. Volpera. Hunter. Oh no, hang on. Realm. E for Eridar. Okay, well that's clearly a foreign realm. German? Eridar. Watch it not be here. I need that list where it's got all of the realms and who they're twinned with. That will that makes these kind of adventures much easier.
The Dragon Isles have awakened and beckon.
Oh my god, the lag. The lag. Quick sanity check. Yeah, thought as much. It's not actually here. That's why you do a sanity check first. Oh, is this going to be a Russian realm? Okay, well I can't even find that realm. Hang on. If I can't find the realm, I'm going to assume it's Russian. Oh, okay, well there's an easy option here.
Hey there. Safe travels.
Last one. Yoink. Hustling recipes, what we're doing. Padding my Jewel Crafter's recipe list to begin with.
See you around.
And yes, also maybe snagging a few bargains if there are any lying around as well. I'm looking forward to the day when it says the name is unavailable. Yeah, when you just roll your face across the keyboard and somebody apparently has done exactly the same. I think I've run this every week multiple times since release, never got a drop. Same with the enchant from the machine. Yeah, my enchanters really need to get into the habit of doing that on a weekly basis. Otherwise, that is going to be one that's going to haunt me.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
Right, that's another recipe to the list. The theory is we can also do this one at top tier when people need it as well, I reckon. Can't see any reason why I wouldn't be able to. Yep, we can top tier that one so we can advertise out that we can do it. I need to customize my craft scan options on these as well. Right, what else? Let's work our way back down the list then. The PvP ones are recipes I could, in theory, once again just buy. Because I do so little PvP, but 7,500 honours worth of... Well, 7,500 honour is not anything that I'm ever going to get, is it? The only access of those to me really is the auction house. Something that bothered me, I open my crafting tab and I get the all the things list with the recipes from the different expansions. I turned it off in the options and now the box still appears, but it shows and the list is empty. Oh. Yeah, there is an option within all the things to turn that off If you've done that and it still shows, I don't know. That sounds like a conflict with another add-on you've got then. Always hard to try and diagnose those, if I'm honest. Where's the thing? Haha, Thrillbot 9000. I turned it off as well, because yeah, it's kind of useful sometimes if you're in that mode, but you don't want it to show up all the time. So if we go into recipes, uncollected only. Holy. The amount of recipes I don't own. It's all the PvP stuff with it's all the damn leatherworking PvP stuff. I'm more interested in jewel crafting right now. Oh well, the signet's like basically free. Let's grab one of those. Bloodstone, cognitive bloodstone, and determined bloodstones. Those recipes are not cheap, are they? Ouch. Those are not cheap. That's 125,000 gold's worth of recipes right there. Unless, once again, I go shopping. Scan for that item. We can do that at top whack if needed. This song is so annoying. There we go. Skip. So these we, in theory, either need to purchase off the auction house or go about getting. 1, 2, 3, 4 recipes might be worth picking up with Artisan Security. 875 Artisan Security lying about. Can't really think of much else I'm going to use it for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's grab these. That's what, 600? Yeah, that'll do. Let's grab those. It's good use of the Artisan Security. Main character and all.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
What they called? Enchanter's Crystal. Extravagant loops. I've already got this recipe on another character, which makes it kind of a bit silly to buy it on this one as well, but this is my main character who has to have everything. Extravagant loops, Enchanter's Crystal, Forager's Font Inspectors, and Novelist Specs, that one.
We will have justice.
That'll do for today. No new AA bags so far on the PTR, right? I'm at 2k plus on all my enchanters. This very first PTR build does not seem to have a huge amount of profession-related stuff in it at all. Not that I have tested, but the new raid recipes, or if there are going to be new raid recipes, they've not been data mined. They're not showing in the log for the raid, so they're in essence not in the game yet, right? It's when we get this stuff data mined but haven't found it in the game yet, then we can start looking in bags to try and see if it's there. Is the way I would look at it. I'm hoping there's more to come. There is some indications that with some of the, like the fishing vendor, for example, not being implemented properly, that there is some still, you know, it's week 1 of the PTR. There is hopes that they might add more to it in the next few builds. We'll have to just wait and see. Right, all of these we will be able to produce at top quality when needed. So we can advertise the fact that we can do those well now. We are much further towards the point of completion as well now. We've got 275 artisan security left. That's only enough for one extra recipe, but we're very close to a second one, which is probably going to be some of these, right? Captured starlight. These are both from the spec trees. Ominous energy crystal we need to go get with a bunch of Kej as well. So that's 1, 2, 3. Where's Remembrance Stone come from? 4. 4 more recipes I still need with Artisan Security. Which do you think will perform better when using Concentration in 11.1, the Contract or the Vantus Rune? It depends on how many materials go into each one. I can't remember exactly what the materials needed are, but I could at quick glance probably tell you. Where was the article with them compared? Can't find it. It's going to be in here somewhere. There we go. So we've got... Contract uses 25 shadow inks. The Vantus Rune uses only 5 shadow inks and only uses 10 inks. Well, theoretically then, the contract is going to cost significantly more, as it uses 25 inks over 10. So I would say that the contract is likely to be going to be a better use of your concentration. But of course, that's more determined on how many contracts can you sell in comparison to how many Vantus runes. This might also tank in value significantly faster. But so, yeah, you're still going to have to just, pair them up against each other. But at pure material cost, the contract is a better use of concentration. 25 Q2 inks instead of 25 Q3 inks is going to be a much bigger difference in price. Contracts in the beginning, Vantus runes after a bit. That's my plan at least. There's arguably no reason to not get either of them. You should have 300 artisan security saved up by the time you hit Renown 5, and you should just buy both of them. And then you just, you craft the one that makes more gold. Let the maths do math things. Getting them's not the problem, spending the concentration is. Well, that will, yeah. I don't know, is it possible to get them at rank 3 without concentration, though? Yeah, you unless they do something really silly, like jack up the recipe difficulty by like a mile, people will be able to rank 3 these, like, the second they get the recipes. Like I said, unless they put the recipe difficulty stupid high for some reason. This is something they could potentially do to make Season 2 ones, more scarce at the beginning. But I don't really see any reason why they would do that. I think they'll likely be available at rank 3 without concentration very quickly. Okay, so I'm short on artisan security now. Time to save up a little bit more. There's the option of buying these 3 recipes. There is the option of buying these 3 recipes. I can't possibly imagine I will ever make my gold back on these. Although, as far as is quoted here, there's technically money in some of these even still, which is weird. For the purpose of completion, I might want these. If only I did some PvP from time to time, but I really don't enjoy PvP. Let's take another little look, see if we can go shopping somewhere. Why does it not show the EU realm quantity? Interesting. No data. Hello? Oh, still loading. Still loading. Okay. It's been like this for me the whole morning. Oh, really? It worked for me 10 minutes ago. This is the thing, right? What a lot of players forget is that their cross-realm arbitrage adventure almost entirely relies on external third-party resources. That quite literally without this, most people couldn't do their cross-realm arbitrage. Because they don't have the ability, like, nobody wants to log on to a server, do a search, just to see what the price is there. They rely on, you know, the API pulling the information. And so then when it doesn't work, their entire ability to do what they do just completely stops. It's kind of a bit crazy. There's absolutely nothing in game that allows you to easily see what the price of something is on another server. Well, if it doesn't work, then we come back to it another day. It's quite simple. Technically, you could have an AI bot scan and notify you for cheap sellers since the data is external. But yeah, that's my point. The only way to do it is externally. Whatever you use, however you have it set up, my point is that there's nothing in game short of making a character on that server. It's not like you can, you know, open the auction house and see the prices on other realms. The closest thing is what TSM has done and allows you to set up like a second server, which is that second server kind of gives you some in if you're flipping on 2 very specific prices, or if you always want, you know, home plus 1 other, is a way to do it. Thanks for streaming. Helped my anxious ass. What's your ass doing being anxious? Off to work for you now, though. Don't work too hard, Rose. It's dangerous. Thanks for stopping by. It's a question of when, not if, they add everything to one big global market, in my opinion. I've thought they were going to do something along those lines for a while as well. No, I'm not. I'm just keeping them behind my chat panel, Woo. It's fine. So then people don't figure out what's going on. Although they'll probably figure this out quite quickly. New player server. New player server, eh? Tick. He always does this. There's a reason why my camera is exactly where it is, by the way. It's so it perfectly hides the chat. Meaning if I do get whispers and stuff, it is somewhat kept private still.
Heroes of the Horde. The Dragon...
The Dragon Isles awaits. Oh, there's me trying to use my keybinds. Not yet.
Yeah, yeah. Be careful out there.
Stream can't see this, so they won't have a good day. They can see it now. There we go. Right. The enduring and the other one. The enduring and the cognitive ones are still a bit spicy on this round. But that was a good price.
I've seen you around here before. Have a good one.
Deleting these characters is a bit risky. I should probably, one day I'm going to accidentally delete a character that I shouldn't delete. Because I pay so little attention when I do that. Welcome in, Mikey. Good morning. We're just tinkering in WoW. I'm trying to get some recipes that I've been really slow to pick up. Meaning we're having to do a little bit of cross-server shopping. Warband grouping. Thing's going to be really good for goal making. Yeah, it should help. They've actually updated the search bar as well, by the way. The search bar is a lot more user-friendly now. You can actually quite quickly and easily use the search bar to find a specific server. Why it went live without being able to search servers was like ludicrous, but at least they have fixed that. Okay. A lot more options now. A lot more options. A lot less on this list, which is nice. 2 more Bloodstone recipes. A couple of... Yeah, what did we say? Like 150, 300, 450, 600. 600 artisan security away from getting all the jewel crafting recipes we need. And then it's just a couple from the spec trees and a bit of PvP or a bit of shopping. Okay. Bit of PvP or a bit of shopping. That's cool. Leatherworking's another question entirely though, because I probably should get the PvP recipes. The understanding with the PvP recipes is that they're going to stay the same throughout the entire expansion. They're just going to change the competitors' heraldries. they'll make new ones of these available. I've not actually checked that, to be honest, on the PTR, but I suspect that's the way it's going to go. We are not going to get... In order to prevent recipe bloat, once you've got the recipes, you'll have the recipes. We're also going to need a huge amount of artisan security, actually, for leatherworking, aren't we? 150, 300... 450, 600, 750, 900, 1050, 1200, 1500. I still need 1500 artisan security on this character. Okay. Doesn't look like this dude is going to be spending any artisan security on 600 AA bags anytime soon. PvP next week is the week to do it. Excuse me. Is there a PvP bonus event or something? Battlegrounds bonus event. Yeah, you might be right, actually. There might be a lot of cheap recipes floating around next week if people are doing the Battlegrounds. PvP Brawl Deep 6 begins. Packed House ends. That is assuming not everybody is running around in Plunderstorm. Is there any news or info on exactly if and what's changing with Plunderstorm? Is there not a... Oh, the token's dipping in value. That's nice. Any Plunderstorm news? This is boring me to death now. All these big name streamers that seem to get put in the limelight for dying over in Classic. It's like, oh... Asmongold ended up with 100k concurrent viewers yesterday because 2 random people died in a dungeon. I'm like, what? How is this entertaining? How is this entertainment these days? I don't know. It's just drama bait, like on crazy levels. First look at Delves. Doesn't seem to have been much, if anything, talking about Plunderstorm. Teases new Plunderstorm rewards, mounts, pets, and transmog. He had 100k views yesterday because of the new PoE 2 patch update announcement and interview. Okay, so not entirely due to WoW drama, but... That's quite a cool set. I mean, you don't get much more priority than that, do you? There be treasures awaiting ye in Plunderstorm. Okay. Mount, crocodile, companion pet, parlay battle pet, Plunderstorm, transmog ensemble. Oh. So exactly the same as what we got last time, just recolors. Interesting. So that doesn't particularly scream new, does it? Kegleg raiding. Lord have mercy. Coughing to death here today, I don't know why. It's the cold weather outside. Oh, Plunderstorm shot macro. Run account store utilities toggle account store. Wait, cash money store? Wait. What? Wait, what? The plunder store? Is this going to be a thing? Can't move it yet. We have Happy, we have Bubbles, we have Glamrock. Sparkle Snap is a new pet. Acquire more plunder to purchase. You're going to earn plunder and then spend it at the shop. Oh my god. Oh no. What? This is just conditioning. This is just conditioning. They're not even going to put a vendor in the game. You're going to buy it straight from the shop. Oh, and then surprise, surprise, they will be able to sprinkle in a few cash money opportunities as well. Please look at our in-game store. Yeah. Oh, Christ, on a bicycle. 800% values incoming. Right, bathroom break. Then we'll have a look at this. Okay, right. Let's see what we got in the plunder store then. This is actually ridiculous level psychological conditioning, but sure, okay. So we got 2,000. Somebody keep a running total of this. 2,000 we need for the Sparkle Snap. Parlay. New pet. Can we... Okay, we can't make this window any bigger than it already is. 4,000 plunder for that. New mounts. Oh, they got big boy screen on these. Look, Silvertide Stallion we already owned apparently, and the Royal Sea Feather the same. These were the rewards from last time. Oh, and the Polly Roger. The Midnight Crocolisk for 5k plunders. And Hook Talon as well. So there's 2 new mounts to get. Both reskins, to be fair. So what was that? 10 plus 14? We're up to 14. Any new toys? Not any new toys. We've already got the toys. Others? Plundered bag of 250 traders tender. Already owned. Plundered chest of 500 traders tender, already owned. Okay. Do we not think there's going to be round 2 versions of these, maybe? Especially considering people were like, there is far too much in the trading post this month. All the mogs. Collected already. Okay. Shovel. Shovel. An ore. Already own these. Already own these. Couple more mogs. Big old pointy stick. No gun? Oh, guns has its own separate category, okay. We've already got the copper cannon and the marvelous multi-shot. We got the Plunderlord's hand cannon, storm-ridden hand. Wow. Wow. Okay. There is as close to 0 effort as you can possibly get in the Plunderstorm Season 2 rewards, eh? Literally the only new gun is just a reskin of the gun we've already got. Great. Swabby set. So some Mog options. No new Mog options. Snazzy set. These are its own individual sets. Strapping hats. Shoulders. Already got all of this. Already got all of this. So well, yeah, I reckon they're going to add more to this when they launch it, you know, because if there doesn't feel like a huge amount of stuff. This is the Storm-Ridden set's clearly the new one, look. $23.50 after guns. Dashing hat, dashing headgear. Plunderlord's old hat. Eye patch. Tabard, which we already own, and then the back piece. And one new back piece, which is literally just a reskin of, you know, they've taken the color slider and moved it across an inch. Okay. Well, here's to hoping that they do add more to this. Because on that basis, it's very underwhelming. Is there anything actually new? Or is it just reskins and recolors everywhere? Reskin. I'm sure we've got about 1 billion parrot pets, so reskin. We've got reskin crocodile, reskin parrot. Yeah, it's just all recolors and reskins. There's nothing actually new. Unless you want a flipping oar or a shovel, which I'm quite sure you can get from many other places anyway. Yeah, that's kind of underwhelming, to be honest. Just got an intern to adjust the colour levels in paint. Yeah, clearly. Well, I'm going to suspect that they've got a few things up their sleeve to keep people interested in Plunderstorm again. That they probably haven't made overly public. There doesn't seem to have been much sort of like data mining on it particularly. I am kind of hoping that they do something to give us a bunch more traders tender, because the amount of traders tender you need this month was like off the charts compared to what it's been in previous months. I haven't actually spent my traders tender this month. Yeah, 1,535, and I think I've pretty much hit my cap for this month. I was holding off buying like this, for example, because I suspected they'd do like a Plunderstorm version of this. Warforged Nightmare used to be a store mount, didn't it? Which they've now put in here as well. The wind-up woofers are quite cool. But yeah, if you're a bit of an avid pet and mount collector, there's more options than you can perceivably purchase this month.
Come back again.
But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll have to wait till Wednesday when it launches. Oh, I've clearly given myself a sore throat or something with this weather. Spending too much time outside, and I'm about to spend half the afternoon outside. I've got, in about an hour's time, the stream isn't going to be particularly long today. In about an hour's time, I believe I have some wood turning up, which I'm going to need to help unload and deal with. The Plunderstorm begins on Wednesday, very early 1 AM Wednesday, clearly launching globally, I would suspect then. So we'll play some Plunderstorm on Wednesday and we'll see. Your schedule is getting wood. Every schedule should be about getting wood, at least at some point. Calm yourself down, relax. Right, we've done our professional stuff. Let's go have a look at the Siren Isle actually, because there's probably a ring upgrade we can get from the Siren Isle as well. Yeah, some Blackwood nut sample. I can't remember if I've done anything this week on the Siren Isle. I don't think I have. At the very least, should probably do my this thing, Snapdragon quest. Collect 8 mystery meat snacks. Yep. Battlebore Piglet. Only spawns during the Vikal Invasion Week. Only spawns during Naga Invasion Week. What week is it this week? Vikal week this week. Does that mean then that I should go get myself a Battlebore Piglet? We should get ourselves a piggy pig, shouldn't we? Where are we going to assume the piggy pigs spawn? Let's grab some of these.
Stay productive in the light, vigilant in the night.
May your journey be safe.
Is it just the Eyes of the Weaver one that we actually need to do? This then opens up the... no, wait, hang on. That's not even remotely the right thing, is it? Unleashing her power. Potential unveiled. Okay. Right, let's go kill some stuff. Hang on, let's grab this quest as well. Might as well grab the quest as we're here.
May Baladar stay in the light.
Does anybody know where these Battlebore piglets live? Or are they just generally scattered all over the place? Base of the mountain to the north, I believe. That is good knowledge. We will use that to our advantage. There's another... Wait, how do we animate these stones? Ritual, let's grab that quest as well. Not too bothered about killing rares. I think I've killed all the rares I need. What's this quest?
Tell me of your
Destroy summoning bits and bobs. Rusty Cronling. Battle Ball Piglet? Down here somewhere. Battle Ball Piglets! Sorry, I'm coughing a lot today. My throat is clearly fucked. I don't know why. Grumpy, Icky, Mechanical Dragonling. Right, give me a Battle Ball Piglet. Oh, a rare Tidal Cronling. We'll just get the Battle Ball Piglet. Howl. Super Bark. Get in my box. Oh, first time. No messing. Right, let's switch into Icky to clean up from here. Apparently I already have a rare Tidal Cronling, so I don't mind too much about Pew Pew in this one. At least if my little add-on is to be believed. After all these years as well, Icky is still so overpowered in battles. It's a shame they removed the pet battle breeding before it could get implemented. It would have been a cool addition for sure. It would have felt very Pokemon-esque in that way if they had added breeding. It's weird. This, you know, they always seem to be adding new pets and stuff into the game, but they don't ever really seem to iterate too much on the pet battle system. Not really adding anything particularly new to it. Obviously, having new pets is an addition at least, but there was a big update to Palworld, I think, recently, wasn't there? I'm almost thinking it might be time to go and have another play at Palworld, you know. Oh, so many games on my list. There's I think it was on Reddit the other day. Somebody was sort of stating that gamers are getting bored with or not bored with, but sort of like fatigued from all of these games that are just like 100-hour-long monsters of games. That players are starting to focus more so on the smaller, shorter games, which I thought was an interesting observation. Whether it be true or not, I don't know. But I can certainly feel that. I looked at my Steam library and I looked at just the Steam store the other day. I was like, oh, I could play that, but that's a 70-hour game. Oh, I could play that. Oh, but that's like a 50-hour game. Like, there was part of me that was like, I want to play something new, but I don't want to start something that's going to take me a month to finish, you know? I already have, like, a permanently updating, living, breathing game in World of Warcraft. It means when I do go out and play other games, I don't mind something that's like 20, 30 hours long max. My Elden Ring save without the DLC is at 450 hours. Yeah, I mean, there's probably only 3 games in my life that I've put more than 450 hours into. Now, obviously, if I hadn't played World of Warcraft for 20 years, I would have probably only spent that time playing other games, so it would have, like, you know, spread itself out a little bit more, but outside of Factorio, probably Grand Theft Auto 5, I can't think of many games where I've crossed the 250 hour mark in, like ever. And often games that I have got some serious amount of time put into is games that I've proactively chosen to like play again and again, like games with good replayability. The 11.1 PTR was so dry bone you're out here playing the 0.7 patch. Well, yeah, the PTR didn't have a huge amount. Like, I could obviously, with the way I try and look at PTR stuff, I'm trying to often find new and interesting things, but also we're kind of focused in a certain direction, right? I know that the build that we got of the PTR was basically the build that had been data mined a week or two previously. So I roughly knew what I was looking for, and kind of also roughly knew that there wasn't really a lot to find, which is why we didn't dedicate too much time to the PTR this build. Obviously, it was the first build, so it was the first time we're in the zone and whatever. So we did a bunch of the questing and the campaign to see how the zone unlocks and how the zone looks and stuff, and tested the drive system. But there wasn't really too much that like grabbed my attention to spend all my time there. We'll, as and when there are new builds, though, we'll have a little poke around them.
An exemplary display. The cave is open. Troops,
I suspect it'll be there'll probably be a couple of weeks when the PTR is new, where there'll be a lot of interest in what's floating around. Then it will go quiet again for like 4 weeks or something, whilst they do mostly the raid testing. And then closer to the launch of the patch itself, in the last couple of weeks, a lot of people turn up and want to know what's going on. I usually don't touch a game that has less than 100 hours to it. Most of the games I play are like the 500+ hour games. I don't mind that, but there is often times where I'm like, right. I mean, I guess this is a me problem more so than it is anybody else. I know that my day and my week usually revolves around World of Warcraft. So for me, when it comes to going and looking at other games to play, sometimes I want something that I can just dip into, spend 8 to 10 hours in, and feel as if I've made progress with. If a game's got 100 hours to it, you can put 8 to 10 hours in and feel as if you get nowhere. And so I often then actively don't pursue those kind of games as frequently as I would. And I know I'm being very cautious here to not sound like some entitled prick, because of course I need to remember that I play video games for a living. This is literally the dream job. But at the same time, World of Warcraft is kind of like the job game, which is always my highest priority. And then other games is kind of where I suspect most people sort of like devote their hobby, their spare time to. And I kind of get it. Like when a game is put in front of you, if you know you've only got, you work a regular job, you don't get much times in the evening because you got, family, wives, partners, kids, whatever the case may be. You might get a couple of days, you might get, 8 hours at the weekend to sit down and play video games by yourself. A 500-hour game being presented in front of you is just like almost a turn-off. I do kind of get it. A family of wives, you know what I mean. Wives plural does make for a busy schedule. True. Where's this main dude we need to kill? The Blind Monstrosity. Maybe we'll stumble across him as we complete the other quests. Still need 3 more mystery meats. 2 more mystery meats. What did you think of the redacted video on Discord? Wait, what am I looking at? What's the redacted video on Discord? Many confused. In my DMs now. You talking about the player housing video? I think that's too redacted. I think that's too redacted for today. I'm not. That's one too many squirrels for right now. One too many squirrels for right now. Which did I... Oh, potential. How do I get more of this potential stuff? You just got kill big stuff, right? Okay. That's 8 out of 10. 1,000 gold. Throw them on the auction house. Better not link you the GTA 6 build then. Oh god. Is there, here's a question for people, is there any good games on console? Well, I'm talking PlayStation here, because I'm not going to buy an Xbox. Is there any alternative good games on the PS5 that makes it worthwhile buying ahead of time? I'm realistically only going to buy a PS5 to play GTA 6, is the reality here. That game is so monstrous and I've been waiting for that game for so goddamn long, I will be willing to buy the console in order to play the game. Which I know is ludicrous, actually ridiculous level. But, you know, sometimes you do ridiculous things. My question here, is it worth waiting until the console comes out to see if they do a bundle on the console and the game? Which they inevitably will. Or is it worth getting the console ahead of time? Because there's other cool shit to play on it. Why not play it on PC? Because it's not coming out on PC. At least not straight away. It's console exclusive, at least probably for the first year, I'd imagine. Ghosts of Tsushima. Okay. I'd wait. The PS5 will only go down in price. Yeah, we'll see. The question is as well, is like, if there's other games that are worth paying attention to, I'd probably pick up the PlayStation Pro. But if the only game I end up getting the console for ends up being GTA 6, then is it really worth me getting the PlayStation Pro when the basic PS5 should do it? I don't know. Can you show GTA 6 leaked footage on stream? Probably not, especially considering I also multi-stream to YouTube. That's nearly guaranteed to get me copyright strikes, at least on my YouTube. So probably not sensible.
Our troops will strike at this draconic horror within its lair. A barrage of cannon fire will reveal its presence. Prepare yourselves.
That said, console offers a completely different style of game. Like, I'd happily sit and play FIFA, but there ain't no way I'm sitting at my computer to play FIFA. That's just crazy talk. But, like, I'll sit on my PC, sit on my sofa and, you know, on console and play FIFA and games like that. The UFC game I'd probably pick up and play, if that's on PlayStation as well, I guess. Maybe there's a few things I'd take advantage of. What does the item level do to this? 649 to 652, 3 item levels. Well, 3 is better than none. You could make the argument that if you've waited for it for this long, you might as well wait for it to come out on the PC, cheaper at least. Yes, that's kind of true, but I after waiting for it for this long, there is no way I'm gonna sit on my ass and watch everybody else disappear and play GTA 6 for a month, and not be able to do it myself. I'm sorry, it's not possible. I will succumb to peer pressure on that one very aggressively. Unfortunately, the waiting is not an option. I am what you would consider their perfect customer. Absolute perfect customer. Go Xbox, buy your digital games from Argentina for big savings. Is that how you do it? Cheeky VPN to Argentina, get everything for a fraction of the price. Cheeky. Yeah, on the basis that I don't deny, if I'm going to sit and play GTA 6 for a month, we will, without question, be streaming it as well. So, you know, there's two sides to that story. My son wanted a game that was $24.99 on the UK store, got it for 99p from Argentina, pretty much a no-brainer. Jesus, yeah, that's wild. I didn't realize the regional differences were that dramatic. Is that because what's they use in Argentina? It's like the peso or something, isn't it? What's the currency over there? But it's probably worth pennies. That's probably the issue. Do I really need to be on the Siren Isle for much of anything else? We can't get the Snapdragon Pop until Naga week, which I believe is then going to be next week. It might even be the week after. It's probably next week, isn't it? I'm not aggressively farming Mog, because how about no? We've done our Snapdragon quest for the day. I still clearly need a few more days. You can miss a day, but there isn't any catch-up mechanic, so you do just have to do it for 10 days in total. I guess I'm probably somewhere between day 4 and day 7 then. Considering I pretty much only come to the Siren Isle once a week at this point to do the weekly, it's probably going to take me a while to get this Snapdragon, isn't it? There's obviously a bunch of Mogs we could go farm up, but I'm not bothered about farming Mog on the Siren Isle. We don't get these bonus treats to change the colour of the mount until we've actually got the mount. I think we're pretty much done with the Siren Isle again. Turn up, get the item level upgrade for our ring, and then any any currencies that we get en route, we can slowly put towards buying the Mog, but not really with any strong desire to get all of it. Okay, Well, that's easy enough then. That's easy enough. Right. Back to the oh my god, look at my... In fact, no, don't look at my bags.
I have many lucky doos you like.
They're aggressively discussed. Oh, no, 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 I'm not selling that.
Friend of the Brummels.
Is there any value of doing... Actually. We should at least do this, right? We should at least do this. Doesn't this... What's in a crate of bygone riches? Is this just a kill things situation? This is just a kill things situation, isn't it? If we're doing that, then we'll go over this way. I would imagine riches. It would be a good guess. I'll give you that. It would definitely be a good guess. Re the PS5 can always claim tax relief on it as a hardware upgrade. Well, this is the reason we will absolutely definitely be streaming it, because for that exact reason, yeah. Interesting note. Yoink. Yes, also the advantage of streaming and doing this as a profession, it means I do get the little bit of luxury in that regard. Although I can't always claim 100% of the value of them. Have you played Factorio lately? Not in great detail. I actually had to vicariously live my Factorio experience for the expansion launch for a very similar reason to like what we were talking about earlier. Factorio is a game I absolutely love, but I also know that for me to master Factorio the way I want to master Factorio, that's 250 hours easy. Which, you know, is... Do I just, you know, do I turn around and just completely ignore World of Warcraft for an entire calendar month? Is that even possible at this point? So my Factorio adventures were actually lived by watching a couple of Let's Plays from other content creators. Now, you'd probably argue, why don't I just do a Let's Play myself? But to do it to the quality I would want to do it, takes that 250 hours and turns it into 500. It's just a really big game. Space Age is now really big. And I'm sure once you've got the basics understood, you can blast through it pretty quickly. But it's not a game I want to just blast through. I want to take my time and enjoy it. So I'd actually probably more than likely play Factorio mostly off stream if I was going to. If you see me disappear randomly for a month, you know where I've gone, basically. Satisfactory, on the other hand, I actually installed Satisfactory, and I'm really tempted between now and 11.1's launch to have another playthrough Satisfactory, because that is only a 250-hour game if you get all fancy with making the buildings look all neat and tidy and all that sort of bullshit. The actual game is like 40 to 80 hours, and I can do that with Satisfactory for sure. And I want to play 1.0 because there's now the storyline, and it's now quote-unquote finished, which would be nice to see, play through again. I've been watching Mike play a bit of Space Age at 1,000 science costs. Yeah, I've seen some people complain with Space Age that they don't get the feeling of scale with it. That all of the builds are like small and minute, and that you don't need to ever scale up particularly or build big. And some people liked that about Factorio, just making these massive, great big factories. I guess doing 1,000 times science run is going to do that. But also, there's a risk with that you end up in a position where you just you can do the maths and you can say, right, well, I'll have the science needed for this if I just AFK for 50 hours, and then that's like He's been streaming it for a few days. He should have the electric miners soon. Yeah, see, there we go, right? Especially early game. I wouldn't mind end game at 1,000 times science, but early game 1,000 times science feels painful. Real painful. Subnautica. You gather and build from there as well, with the occasional jump scares from deep sea monsters. Love the game, completed it 3 times. See, I've always seen Subnautica, but I've never understood the appeal of it. But that's probably because I've never really even looked at like a proper review of it to find out what the hell the game's about. But I've definitely heard people say good things about it. Summoning stones? Oh, they're down somewhere else. Oh, it's these crates of bygone riches that has these random drops in, doesn't it?
Get your feet moving.
We got 12 blessed iron from that. Wow. We filled the bar and got 12 blessed iron. Okay, that seems more like a scam. Ritual of runes. Abandoned. We ain't doing any of that rubbish anymore. How many of these notes have I already picked up? 6 of them. We're halfway through that quest. Now, you know what? Can it? I thought filling the bar was going to do something cool and interesting. Oh, no, wait, doesn't it unlock? It unlocks the storm, doesn't it? Oh, you know what? Nah. I'll go get my professions done on a couple of extra characters, I think. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the streams are going to be a bit shorter today because I've got some IRL stuff happening. You crash land on an ocean planet. The object is to survive. Is that not going to make it feel like, what's that zone from Cataclysm? Vashir? If I'm constantly swimming places. Subnautica story is on the satisfactory kind of level, and the game is more about exploration and expanding your comfort zone on the planet. Oh, I see. Okay, that starts to make more sense. What happened to the EU token? Big drop. Well, the Longboy is no longer in the store, which has probably got something to do with it. It's probably getting back to normality levels. Sub 300k in the EU? You what now? No. 366. 366 still. It's not the 400k it was, but like I said, Longboy not being there anymore. I'd say 350 is probably the sort of, you know, relatively normal price. We don't really get these big swings in token price particularly much these days. You know, we get a dip when the expansion launches, because that's the period in time where the most amount of people are going to be willing to like straight up just buy tokens for gold. But after that, Blizzard have started to do a much better job of just having stuff happening all the time that's going to bring people back to the game. You know, there'll be without question there'll be a bunch of people that unsubscribed over Christmas that will come back for Plunderstorm, right? So they'll log back in. It'll say, "Oh, would you like to use a bunch of gold for a month of game time?" And they'll click yes. That process alone probably keeps the token price more buoyant than it probably used to. Would be my guess, at least, anyway. Alright, that's a bunch of not jewel crafting, tailoring orders done. I'm not bothered about concentration particularly on tailoring because it doesn't go anywhere anyway. What I do kind of need to do is have a little bit of a look through here. Not blindly advertise everything. Not that I think I can actually craft much of anything. Because all of these options are going to require an awful lot more points in specific stuff. Where's my spec tree? What's my spec tree looking like on tailoring? Textiles we're done. Quality fabric we're working through. From dusk till dawn is done. Yeah, anything. The threads of devotion tree is literally going to be my very last tree to put points in. So work order wise, craft scan wise, there's not going to be much happening on my tailor for quite some time, I don't think, because I'm not going to be able to craft any of these at any reasonable rate. Let's even assume quality 3s all round. We still can't even guarantee quality 4, never mind quality 5. Go for cloaks. Yeah, cloaks is generic enough that every man and their dog may potentially want a cloak. You know, it's got the greatest opportunity, at least, whether people actually want it or not. But which one does cloaks? Robes, legs, cloaks, this way. 30, 60, 70, 80 points into cloaks. About 15 crafts a day, 3 to 6k a pop. It's not bad. It's not bad. Consecrated cloak. Yeah, there we go. Sitting pretty at the top of my top of the tree. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So yeah, until I can actually do things properly, I'm not going to advertise I can craft them at all. Which means that sort of stuff we're not going to be doing. Finishing reagents, no, none of that business. The coat, I have the recipe for it, but I equally can't do it very well. I can't even guarantee quality 4, because that requires points in that very specific tree as well. Yeah, my tailor currently is not going to be advertising his expertise at anything. Tried CraftScan for a week now. Really like the add-on. With some tweaks, it could be awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's... I was pleasantly surprised with it. It'd been on my radar for ages, but mostly because I couldn't care less about work orders. I hadn't paid it much attention. But after installing it for a while, it's definitely got some useful stuff. If nothing else, it gives me a really good way to... Because there's always the question, what piece of gear should I spec into to craft? And, you know, previously the answer to that question's always been a bit fluffy. It's kind of been like, oh, well, you know, it could vary on your realm. You know, you want to kind of watch trade chat, see what's going on, whatever. The answer now is really simple. Install craft scan, leave it in the background for a while. You know, as long as you've got craft scan up and running, it will slowly but surely tell you what is the popular shit on your realm, right? And then there's your answer, right? There's no, I can't tell you the answer right here, right now, but like I can at least tell you the way to find the answer, which is kind of like what I always try and do in my goal making and general advice and stuff in game. It's like, I'd rather show people how to find the answer out for themselves rather than just tell them the answer. An enchanter's crystal. Somebody wants an enchanter's crystal. Well, we can absolutely craft that if somebody wants it. Wowhead can also tell you what is each class's best crafted piece. Yeah, but with just how many classes and specs and all of that sort of stuff is nowadays, like to tell somebody to go and scan through 30 plus different Wowhead guides is like mental. It's something that's I still don't really think that that's too useful. Let me go craft this for this dude, hang on. Plus, it's a good introduction for people to get Craft Sim set up as well. Craft Scan, sorry. Every add-on's got the word craft in it these days. Literally all of them. Does anybody know of any memory leaks in WoW? 64 gig and the second client crashes due to out of memory. Well, there was a crafting memory leak for a while. There was claims that in the latest patch it was fixed, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. Jewel crafting orders. Here we go. Bish bash bosh. Oh, I don't have a pure resourcefulness tool. I should probably get a pure resourcefulness tool as well, shouldn't I? Harvest these a little bit more. It's not fixed. After I craft for more than an hour, I have to log out to prevent the crashes. Yeah, I wasn't... It was only via a wildly long rumour that it was being fixed in the first place, and it wasn't anything that made it into patch notes, so I went by the theory I'll believe it when I see it, but... Zygor, does it cost monthly? Yeah, Zygor, they do like free guides up to a certain level, but if you want the full suite of everything, it's $10 a month, I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember. They used to do a one-time payment thing for it. I'm not sure if they do that anymore. I'm going to be honest, I can't remember. I've had it for so long now. The irony is instead of paying for World of Warcraft subscription, I pay for that with gold, and I pay for Zygor separately. I pay for Zygor instead. It's a weird way of doing it, I know, but... It's good, though. I find value in it. I literally use it basically every day. What do we need to craft this one? What am I missing? Pigments? That's understandable. You're sponsored by Zygor, but you have to pay for it monthly. I'm not sponsored particularly, but in per se, I have, you know, an affiliation with them. I don't know. There's a thing with Zygor as well. It's a bit of a pyramid scheme, to be fair, but there's a thing, like, anybody with Zygor can, like, share an affiliate link with their friends, and if enough of them sign up for it, they get it for free or so. I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember. I probably am not advertising it overly particularly well using the phrase pyramid scheme, am I? But like, it's I find value in it. I'm using it all the time. If you watch the stream for more than 10 minutes, you'll realise I'm always using Zygor. So I only promo things I do actually use and actually like. Oh, somebody else wants something. I see that. Ow, no. Now, why is it doing this? It shouldn't be showcasing this. It shouldn't be showcasing. I told CraftSim not to scan against those ones, or at least I thought I had. I need to go back and double check that, because I know I can't produce those at the quality people are looking at it for, especially on recrafts. It's less egregious than the Rested XP advertising I see. Influencer driven, shall we say. Yeah, I've not actually tested Rested XP. I know it's a clear and obvious competitor. I should probably, at least for the sake of comparison, check them out, but whilst we're here, actually, we can probably burn some concentration. I'm going to assume Vance's runes still sell. Even though the concentration value is not great. Shall I just make some ciphers instead? Ciphers, it's less bang for your buck, but I sense ciphers will be, some Q3 ciphers in the bank will be handy come the next patch. Multi-craft, yes. Oh wow, okay, we burnt through it after only 3. Can we use... Yeah, let's not bother, that's fine. Books. Must have books. Let's go handing quests.
How may I aid you?
I think Rested XP leans way more on the actual, like, leveling side of stuff, doesn't it? Which I know is how Zygor kind of made their name, but Zygor's more that kind of all-in-one add-on, I think, now. Kind of does a whole bunch of stuff. At least I've only ever seen people really using Rested XP for the purpose of actually leveling a character. It might have more to it, I don't know. Check them both out, though. I'm not going to be that biased. Can we spend some knowledge points? We've got 8 knowledge points. I should probably finish spell threads before we go into anything else new. You know what I didn't do with tailoring, actually? What I didn't do with tailoring was finish off... That was a really weird choice of spending 90 points, you know. Is there any reason to put points in improved ciphers? It's 30 points. But that's only on the assumption I want to mass produce quality 3s. I'm unlikely to ever do that, but it is the sensible play. Rested Experience claims to be expanding to cover all of the other stuff too. I tried it 1 to 20 for the Rested Experience in Classic. It was faster than Zygor, but very much lent on the every trick in the book approach. Yeah, Zygor's guides have always gone more along the what I'd call the lore master approach. It's a guide that will tell you exactly how to do every quest in a zone, and by proxy of doing every quest in a zone, you will absolutely, without question, level more than you need to. So it's like a safety barrier sort of thing. And if you level too far, it will say, right, just go to the next zone sort of thing. Rested Experience is probably like, use this portal, jump down this cliff, do a backflip here, use this toy here if you have it sort of thing. It's more sort of like clever use of game mechanics, I think. But like I said, I've not personally tested Rested Experience. I'm only going by what I've seen other people use it for. 22 out of 30. Right, we need to craft some more bolts then. Multi-craft. This is one of those scenarios where I probably should be using a resourcefulness. In fact, the cost to craft them is so ridiculously skinny. Do I have any big old vials? Sure, we might as well pop one. £100 gold profit per craft. It's not a lot, but it adds up. I don't particularly use these rank 3 Dawnweave bolts particularly much myself, but I suspect come Season 2, not that I think we'll have a shortage of them, but they might be seen as more valuable in Season 2. Might as well use the cooldown, use the crafts whilst available. Oh, running out of spools of dusk thread though. That said, we might run out of exquisite bolts first. Let's make some exquisites real fast. Multicraft, yep, go. Do I have a full resourcefulness tool on this dude? I do, nice. Means we can do some unraveling as well. Enough to get these finished at least. 11 more. I need at least 80 spawns, don't I? %30 resourcefulness. That's nice. Still means that we should probably just buy the spawns, to be fair, but spools can't physically spools of dusk thread can't physically exist without somebody breaking down the dusk weave in the first place. So I find it weird that spools of dusk thread, I don't know, maybe it's just an oversupply that makes them cheaper to buy currently. Rank 2 and Rank 3 Duskweave bolts being the same price. Craft Sim isn't showing profit on unraveling. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can kind of actually see here that most of the time the spools of Dusk Thread are... If we proc a 5 times or a resourcefulness on it, we win. Yeah, you can see the expected value is trash, but we are actually, you know, it's more valuable to unravel it yourself if you can. 4 hours on those. Right, we've got some more of these. Where did all of our exquisites go? Is it worth the time? Well, you see, this is the question. Like, even spending 5 minutes doing this probably makes it not worth the time. But I'm of the belief that it'll be worth it at some point. And as long as I'm not buying materials to do any of this, I've paid the price in the past as well. So I know that's the wrong way to look at it technically, but right, that should get the rest of them done surely. As long as we can log on to a toon and keep this number green, it's fine. Whilst also progressing our professions. That's all I really try and do right now. Okay. All these mats, we'll just throw them straight in the war bank. It's fine. 700 artisan security on this dude, though. Is there any value in spending that somewhere? I think my scribe has like 3 tools already. Oh, this scribe doesn't actually. This dude's only got a multicraft resourcefulness tool. I should probably consider getting a second tool in order. For inscription, maybe. I also need to remember, actually, artisan security-wise, this tailor is going to need billions of the stuff. Actual billions of the stuff. If we ever want to get all of these bag recipes, we're going to be farming flipping artisan security for a month of Sundays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1,500 artisan security just there. Oh my days. Right, well in that case we will get the profession accessory stuff before that then. Which is 1... Are these all 1? Chef's hat we buy off the auction house. 2, 3, 4... with artisan security. I could buy those now, couldn't I? Although I'm not going to be any good at them until I start putting points in threads of devotion. I really dislike tailoring this expansion. Yeah, I kind of dislike tailoring. I mean, it was really good at the beginning. The mystery around unraveling and bolt crafting, along with the weird and wacky things that happened with farming. You know, for example, that there was that one period in time where all of the bolts were pushed to like 5 gold each or something ludicrous. Made it like brain dead level obvious to buy a bunch of them out for when the farm got nerfed, and then it eventually did, and the bolts went to the moon again. There was no way that was sustainable, and it turned out to be the case. 184 orders behind and 125 orders behind on tailoring. Wow, okay. Let's close that. Let's not pay too much attention to that now. His voice just drives me nuts. Can't listen to him. Well, mute me then. Such an odd comment. Such an odd comment. Tailoring is one of the cheapest professions to catch up. Most of the crafts are already profitable, even with 0 mats. Oh, you mean via the patron orders? Yeah, if you actually log in and do patron orders every day, it is definitely on the cheaper side. And because the materials are so cheap, your chance of making a profit is actually higher. I'm not sure if Craft Sim I'm not sure if Craft Sim actually takes into consideration the little goodie bag thing you get when you complete an order. These things, the Artisans Consortium payouts. I don't know if Craft Sim applies a value to those in its maths. They're not worth a huge amount anymore. But of course, you know, anytime you get an augment rune or something, it's like cash money. Goodie bag's about 60 gold right now. Okay. I bet it's possible to put that into a custom price source, isn't it? To average out. Surely we know exactly what comes out of these by this point. They were about 150 gold a piece at the beginning of the expansion. They're probably down to about 60 now then. Somebody else wanting glyph etched bindings. They're moving up in the world in terms of demand. It's been a few times today those have been requested. I can't actually make them particularly well though. Right, let's see if I can get my other couple of tunes done quickly. I'm about probably going to need to finish the stream in 10-20 minutes if I'm honest, because I need to go do some, believe it or not, I've got to go do some snow work outside so that I've actually got room for this wood that's turning up later. I should probably get that done before it turns up and while it's still light outside. Don't get many hours of daylight here in Finland, unfortunately, at the moment. Kind of got to make use of every one. And whilst I'd love to sit here, play video games and chat to you guys all day, what's the temperature outside? It's a bit warmer today, but it was I think it was down to like -8, -10 yesterday, something like that. It was quite chilly the last couple of days. It's a bit warmer today. I think it's actually plus degrees. We're in risk of some of the snow even melting today. Blacksmithing and enchanting. Let's get blacksmithing done. That's slightly quicker and easier to keep on top of. Oh, wow. You don't see that every day with blacksmithing. A whole list of orders that sum up to actually make you profit if you're to do all of them. That's wild. Oh, I'm missing some materials. Probably some alloys. I'm always missing alloys. I need to mass produce a bunch of alloys and just leave them in the war bank. It's literally the one thing I end up missing almost every time. Yep, core alloys. Surprise, surprise. I'm just going to buy 100 of them and put them in the war bank. I can't imagine at this point they're going to get any cheaper than that, really. If anything, I suspect they'll only go up in value. Oh, that's not good. Oh, we'll carry on, it's fine. Had -20 at the weekend, -1 now. Yeah, there's a bit of a warm patch floating over Scandinavia-esque areas, I think, weirdly. No public orders. I also need to go into here. Tell craft scan not to scan everything. But instead tell it to only scan against shit I know I can actually make. Which is probably not these. Professional equipment is the stuff I probably can make. Yeah, we can max rank all of this stuff when needed. Tools to do the job as well. None of the other good stuff do I have access to. These will pick up soon. TM. In fact, I should probably work on getting these as fast as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. How many artisan security we got? 934. Holy, we got loads of it. I didn't realise I had nearly 1,000 artisan security on this dude. 1,000 artisan security. I've only got one tool though, a multi-craft resourcefulness tool. It's good enough for most things. Question is do I want a full ingenuity tool for blacksmithing? I don't think I ever do. That said, ingenuity can give 100% refund. Is a full ingenuity spec blacksmithing hammer a good idea? I don't know. That requires some maths, doesn't it? Well, that's 300. That's only 600 points there. I've got 900. I can get the tool and I can get those recipes. Well, fuck me. There we go. There's the solution. Why have to choose when you can have both? I'm in Sweden, so you're going to get my weather. Yeah, it tends to hit Team Sweden first. What were the ones I still needed? Leatherworker's knife, leatherworker's canife, leatherworker's tool set, needle set, and the skinning knife. Wait, where's the skinning knife? Oh, comes from Heavy Trunk in Delves. Okay, that's an auction house jobby then, right?
Shorel Aran.
Skinning knife's almost free on the auction house. Ah, okay. We can make that at top whack, I believe. Let's just double check. Yep. Yep, that one as well. Right, let's see how close to almost free it actually is. Recipes, blacksmithing, go. Skinning knife, wow, that is about as close to free as you get, isn't it? And at 300 gold a piece, we'll have one of those as well. We'll have to make a careful consideration on buying all of these. I really need to get into the habit of doing some PvP, don't I? How do you find fun in PvP, by the way? I suppose the answer is get good at it and just dumpster people. That's the way you have fun in PvP, isn't it? I've clearly never found the ability to get good enough at PvP to do just that, though. Holy sanctified steps! Why is that so expensive? Holy! 200k plus, regional sale average of 100? Why has that gone to the moon? Damn. Clearly out of practice. Plans drop from the war chests, just farm those. I must have hit 500 war chests this expansion, and I think I've had a recipe like twice. Really painful to try and get them that way. But you're right, they do. They were bugged at the beginning of the expansion as well. At the beginning of the expansion, if a tailoring recipe dropped, it sometimes gave you all the tailoring ones. So I was farming them in the first couple of days, but, you know, sometimes you never get lucky. Sometimes you try, but sometimes it doesn't work. Right, we can now make all the profession stuff top tier. It'll be useful for the rest of the expansion. No doubt we'll snag a few orders over time for those. Let's go have a little bit of a look at enchanting real quick. Did I use concentration with blacksmithing? I don't think I did I? We got to remember to do it in order. Let's do the ever-burning ignition. Go. One of you. Oh yeah, I remember now. Iron Claw alloys. Something like this. Bish, bash, bosh. Buff up. 150 a piece. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm sure it feels about right. Barely seen a single public order since release. Was snatching a couple of public jewel crafting orders. Only real profession. I occasionally see a few when I do my, you know, when I'm actively playing World of Warcraft every day, I'm also checking my patron orders every day for catch up. Whenever I go to do my patron orders for the day, I will obviously, you know, search the public ones first. And I have from time to time seen some pop up. But it's they are few and far between. I think now with things like the craft scan add-on, the desire for, well, the only people putting, well, I guess it's kind of true to say that the only people that were putting in public orders anyway were people that weren't necessarily going the extra mile. I guess they do exist, but they're probably even less than they once were. But I'm convinced that the actual, the amount of people that are playing with the professions in any way, shape or form is so much lower than what it was in this time in Dragonflight. Because you got to remember, in Dragonflight, everything was still brand new. But the War Within, so little interest in this sort of stuff from anybody outside of the the core goal-making goblin sort of crew. I don't think your average player's really playing with the professions at all. They'll have somebody in their guild that does the craft, or, you know, or they just don't bother. I think, in a way, I think it's starting to showcase that Blizzard forcing everybody to use a public order is far too much like hard work for most people to bother with. I think we're going to start to see an even bigger push back to why can't we just buy shit from the auction house like we used to? Because the system is no longer fun and new and interesting to regular players. People have figured out that it's too much like hard work. People have figured out that it's a chore to use. The level of uncertainty around everything. Oh, I need a piece of gear. I can't just go get it crafted from the auction house. I have to find somebody else that happens to be online and happens to have their profession set up in the perfect way. Or you got to start installing add-ons to do all of this sort of stuff as well. The irony of them trying to make it more simplistic is that they've actually made it more complicated for most players, I think. Which is where I kind of think we're going to start with Midnight. I think we'll start to see them undo some of the links from this. I think you can still get the base gear from the auction house, same as the past. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly how they're going to go about it, but I know categorically that there's a lot of players out there that are like, Well, maybe I just won't bother getting that piece of crafted gear then. Like, as soon as Blizzard starts to see more people just proactively not choose to not use it, that's when they'll make a change to make it easier. Why are we only at 42? Oh, because I've got the wrong... No, not the wrong. I haven't got any of these up. 46, tools, everything in order. Buffed. It's been a while since I've done this. My brain doesn't... Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Go. No. Put it on a thing. Ah, that's what was missing. Now it makes sense. Right, how many millions of enchants can we make, do you reckon? Best gear you had to make it yourself in the past, e.g. the tailoring epic gear. Yeah, it was all bind on pickup back in the day, wasn't it? Which was the thing that forced people into the crafting. Did I literally make like 5 of those? How many of those do we... Oh, we got 7. Okay, 7 slightly below average. That's a bit sucky. Yeah, people obviously were pigeonholed into level it themselves or not. But it also then made crafting gear like, yeah, kind of meh, generally. It also pigeonholed people into, right, well, if you have to have this profession. It was like the choice was gone, right? Oh, I need this piece of crafted gear. This piece of crafted gear is BIS. Well, then I must have that profession. Unironically, though, I would imagine that there's quite a fair few players out there that would be quite happy with that scenario again. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird how that works, but... Right, now we're over 600 artisan security again still. Jesus, this stuff just keeps flowing. Send those over. Didn't I make a bunch of alloys? Send those over. Put the rest of the stuff in the bank. Alright. Little bit of chores today, but boys and girls, I'm going to leave it there. I know I'm finishing the stream a little bit earlier than I would do normally. I did start a little bit earlier to try and counteract that, but I've got some IRL stuff I need to get sorted this afternoon. I have a delivery turning up. In fact, it probably should any time now, to be brutally honest, so I need to go prepare for that. Thank you all for joining. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'll be actually streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow could be a good opportunity for me to get some admin and maybe some video stuff sorted, especially with Plunderstorm launching on Wednesday. So if I don't see you before, we'll see you for some Plunderstorm action later in the week. Thank you all once again for joining. Come say hi on the Discord. Thank you for the bits, the subs, the primes, all of the good stuff. I appreciate all of it. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.